Well, here we are again. It's another unfortunate episode of And Shit, the worst nature program that there is. Let's see what we have in store. So that's a dwarf caiman there, just sitting there and all that. It ain't too big, it is quite small in comparison to when you think of crocodiles. Oh, there's two of them. Look at that big head there. Ooh. Big teeth, oh, there's another one. And then there's all these little fish in there. Now, I don't know if them little fish become dinner or what. It'd be quite interesting to see. They might even say what sort of shit they eat. I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, I thought they ate, like, you know, meat and shit like that. Hard for me to really say. I'll do some research and I'll let you know. This is an American alligator. It ain't that big, but it might be a little one. I'm not quite sure. A bit more lively than that other caiman. Eats the same sort of thing. Like invertebrates and fish and things like that. This one will eat anything that comes near the water's edge, which means I don't want to get too much closer in case that includes me. I think I could probably just about outrun him, but I don't really want to put it to the test. Got teeth like screwdrivers, I tell you. Apparently that's a lace monitor. Bloody long, look at that tail. Longer than the camera. Yeah, apparently they're rare to see them, even in zoos outside Australia. I think they've got quite a good life really. They sit there and they don't really move much. My type of animal it really is. He ain't overly massive, but there he is. Only about 140 of them left in the wild, critically endangered. But there we go, there's a real life one there. A Philippine crocodile. Don't know what's going on in there. There's all these tadpoles and shit and little fish. Whether he eats them or not, I do not know. Help! It's a crocodile on the loose. Oh, hang on. Maybe it ain't real. Shit, hell! A Komodo dragon on the... Oh, hang on. It ain't real. That was lucky. Bloody hell. Oh. And it can't be real. Oh, hang on. Bloody hell, this one actually is. I think it's sleeping. But these things, they're actually like real life dragons and all that. Apparently they can kill a human, I've got to say. I don't think I'll fancy battling that thing. He looks like the sort of guy that could do you some damage. I know it ain't moving now, but from what I hear, bloody fast when they want to be. Quite terrifying really. That is in fact a real life dinosaur. Yo, look. Did you look at that? It's another crocodile. It's out there, not quite as big as that granddad alligator we saw earlier, but pretty big and pretty menacing looking. And the thing is, you're surrounded. You turn around and there's another one eyeing you up. Two of them right there. Two of them. And you really do wonder if they're thinking, with that pane of glass right there, I would most definitely eat them. Not quite as big as granddad alligator we saw earlier, but still pretty menacing. There's quite a lot more of them along there, look. Look at him, he's quite a big one. And none of them are little, look at that mouth opening there. Just because we do try and be educational and shit, they are Nile crocodiles. They are not endangered. Look at that mouth, whoa. They're not endangered, they are at least concerned. But oh, they are big, that is a big mouth. Is he yawning or what? I'm not quite sure. But damn, them ones lying there, they're quite big as well. I wouldn't fancy going in there with them. Flipping heck. I think he's got quite a pugnacious look about him really. Yeah, you know, but they are apex predators and shit really, aren't they? So you can't wonder at it. Not really. There's that granddaddy alligator I mentioned. He's called Albert. He looks like an Albert, I think. 180 kilograms. That is big. It's like more than two of me. Flipping heck. Look at him. Very dangerous guy, I'd imagine. He's an American alligator. He's Albert. That's Daisy, his missus. And over there are all the little kiddies. Crazy to think that one of them ends up like Daddy there. That's some impressive growing they do. Him there, he is one big brute, he is. Not that there's any crocodiles in there, but even if there were, I don't think they'd give him much trouble. Looks like he can handle himself. Just look how big his feet are and his legs. Like, he's huge. Might be hard to say from a video, but honestly, he is big. You could pretty much sit on it and get a ride. I mean, you wouldn't get there very fast, but now he's a big, strong-looking lad, he is. Galapagos tortoise. Vulnerable, but not endangered. Would be a tremendous shame if there were none of them left in the world, I must say. I'm not sure if he's quite as big as Big Daddy Alligator, but it's a pretty close run thing. He is big. He's big and he's broad. Very, very dangerous looking. They just sit there until they're ready to pounce, I'm sure. Luckily, I'm high up with barriers in the way. As always, for the purposes of education, it is a Siamese crocodile and it is critically endangered. But there's one. There is two there. So it's good to see there are some of them left in the world yet still.
Okay, can't demonstrate very well now. Whereas at the start of last week, there we go. At the start of last week, we would have seen jumping very, very high for a number of reasons. So one of those reasons being generally exercise, which they are all demonstrating perfectly that they're very lazy animals. So, let me use a nicer way to put it. They're energy efficient creatures, which again is just a polite way to call them lazy. So they want to work for as little as they can for their food. So that basically means that they're saving up their energy throughout the day, sitting around doing absolutely nothing, waiting for that big thing to come along so they can grab it. Now obviously, I bet as you can imagine, in captivity, they actually do have the option to sit around and do nothing. So we want to make them work for as much food as they possibly can. So they can get kind of lazy in various other ways. Now, as I mentioned, there are multiple reasons why they don't want to jump out of the region. And I've mentioned one. So that other region is actually a very natural behaviour for them. You would see them jump out in water just like this, catching any potential prey, whether that be a bird flying too low or a monkey camping too low down in a tree or something like that. They've all got very polite jumps today, all very, very, very nice and calm.
I don't think that is one of the exhibits, but it's there just on the corner of the door. Looks to me a bit like a grasshopper or something. There it is. We'll add it to the list of interesting creatures we've seen today. Look at it right in the eye. I'm using a zoom, I ain't that close. But yeah, there's a random grasshopper on the loose, so watch out. But hey, at least it's a grasshopper, not a crocodile. Well, let's finalise today, eh? We've seen some crocodillians, that's alligators, crocodiles and caimans. We've also seen some rather large reptiles as well, like them big tortoises and some lizards. I'd like to sign off finally by saying, once again, we have without doubt seen some shit.